to Sister Connection talk show. I'm Leticia Campbell. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Sister to Sister Connection talk show, which is a movement that Twonta and I created. She's going to be hopping on in just a second. And what we represent is spirituality, sisterhood, and stability. Can y'all do me a quick favor and put that in the chat for us? What we represent over here in the Sister to Sister Connection movement is stability, okay? Helping you guys to remain stable physically and mentally, y'all. Sisterhood, us all coming all together and supporting each other, loving on each other, sharing some hard-hitting topics as well, but definitely putting things out to the forefront so we can always find solutions to our problems. And what was the last thing I said? I think the last thing I said is spirituality. Because we all know that God is in control of all things. God is in control of everything. And I was just actually watching and reading a quote that Denzel Washington made, and how he said that we have to really, be in thankfulness whenever we're going through great times in our life, and whenever there is bad things that's going on in our life. So whether we're going through a storm or a trial, we have to still be thankful, but also know that God is putting us through the situation for a season. And I know that he has done that for me time and time and time and time again. So we're going to kick off this show. We're going to be talking about beauty defined. Beauty defined, ladies. Let's go. Yeah, she's in trance. Hey, Twonta, how are you?
I am good. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Sorry.
Girl, listen, it is okay, girl. I slid on in here too. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta use the bathroom. Oh man, I gotta take the baked ziti out of the oven. Like I had a busy, jam-packed day. I know you did too with your girls, and yes, but I'm glad that you on, love. How you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to get everything together. I was cooking dinner, and my baby's just now getting home from work because it is like pouring rain out there.
Oh wow, it is hot today.
Girl, it's hot like Satan's breath. I'm telling you.
Yes, girl. We went to the park, honey, and I was telling the kids, like, when y'all ready to go? Are y'all ready? Because you ready to go? Like, no, y'all ready to go? It is hot today, and I had all black on.
Girl, it is so.
Hey, Veronica. Yeah.
Heat. It's it's horrible.
Yes. Even when you're under shade, it's still like, hey, Veronica, how you doing, love? You still feel it. I have no makeup on today at all.
I just have on lip gloss. Mm-hmm. That's it. My natural beauty is
natural beauty. And are we talking today about beauty defined?
Yes.
That's our topic tonight. Yes. I just told everybody about our topic tonight. And, Twonta and I were talking yesterday because every week we meet about the show. We talk about the topic and things like that. And I told her this is a great topic because how many of you, those of you guys who are watching live or on the replay, how many of you are starting to see this brand new era where everybody's getting surgeries done, BBL, lipo, Botox? I mean, everything just for the purpose of trying to emulate or trying to like fix or adjust how they look so they can feel more accepted, so they can feel more beautiful. And, Twonta, you said something very important yesterday when we had our meeting. You said that beauty is different. Hey, Diane, beauty is different for everybody. Everybody's definition of beauty is just different, Yeah. But what is your definition of beauty? Those of you guys who are watching, put that in the chat. Like, hey, Michelle, oh God, our heavy hitters are hitting on tonight. And I'm going to send out some text messages to whoever's here. So you know how I do. Okay. So before we get started, Twonta, if you could just talk about the topic a little bit for tonight, and then we're going to jump into some housekeeping, and then we're going to dive into the conversation. Okay, go ahead, sis.
Yes. So, of course, as my girl was saying, tonight's topic is beauty defined, B.E.A.U.T.Y, honey. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about the definition of beauty. Right? It's not just about the physical beauty, but what is your definition of beauty for you? Because every diva, every sister, every queen, okay, they have their own definition of how they see themselves as beauty, okay? And so we're going to talk about, the acronym of beauty, right? And I want you all to go ahead and put down your acronym of beauty, define, okay? And that defines you. Okay, we're making it personal, but we also collectively are speaking on as a whole, as a sisterhood. This is who we are as a sisterhood. And if you want to apply this out, to yourself personally, go by all means, do that, right? But we just need to continue to pour in this positive word into our spirit every single day, because we got a lot going on in our lives. I'm a working mom, right? Just like Leticia's a working mom. And we got things going on. And sometimes, life could be so hectic and so nasty sometimes. It has us to not feel beauty defined, right? It has not, and it has us not to feel so attractive. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just about just the physical. It's just emotionally, mentally. You know what I'm saying? And oh, yes. And I wanted to also just talk before we get started. Let's talk quickly about the afterglow tonight. When we are done with this phenomenal episode, we're going to continue on talking a little bit more or recap. Yeah, we like to recap about what we talked about tonight on our show, called Afterglow. Right? It's Afterglow, and it is where all of us queens come together and we just have ourselves a good time chatting and talking and just having a good time. And it is not recorded or anything. And we're not on that long, depending on the conversation, of course. But at the end of the day, we're there for a short minute and, for a few moments and just having a good time. Also, ladies, get ready. Very soon, we are going to share with you our self-care event that's going to be taking place very soon. Okay, very soon. We're super duper excited about it. Okay, we're not going to do one this month, but next month we're going to be starting fresh the fall season, right? With our self-care event, which we host, at the end of every Saturday, on each Saturday of the month, the last Saturday of the month. And it's an event for all of the queens to come together, right? And we pamper ourselves, not just physically, but internally as well. And we have such a great time learning about our skin, learning about about ourselves as an individual, and we just have a good time. That's just it. It's a time for us to do our own self-care, self-evaluation. It's that spiritual clean out. We're exfoliating some stuff from our hearts and all of that good stuff. But at the same time, we may be exfoliating our skin or cleansing our skin or trying out new stuff or what have you. It's a whole lot of fun. So definitely, ladies, I want you all to definitely sign up for our self-care event, which will be September 24th, which is a day after my birthday. Hey. So y'all better come on. We should make that my birthday party. How about that?
We sure should.
Woo!
That needs to be your birthday party. Hey, Karen.
That should be my birthday
give us some
party.
hints on that. Absolutely.
I think that should be it, y'all. Let's make that a birthday party for moi. Okay. You're all exclusively invited to the party. Hey.
Yes.
Right? But it's all about having fun, guys. And Lord have mercy, we do have a good time and learn about ourselves and learn more about our bodies and all of those things. So it's a very personal event. Okay. It's very personal for all of us, right? So we're going to get excited. We're going to get started now with our topic. And listen, ladies, again, please go ahead and share with us your definition of beauty defined. So let's start with the letter B. What is the first thing about being a beauty defined? Let's put that out there right now.
Yes, number one. Yeah, turn up, Twonta. Yes. Let's jump into number one, Therese.
Yes. So the letter B. B for bold.
Bold. Yes. Boldness.
I'm gonna let Leticia start it out for me. Go ahead, baby girl.
Bold. Like what represents boldness for me is being unapologetic. Unapologetically you. You know, just being who you are, and more importantly, accepting where you are right now.
Yes.
And that's very hard for most of us, because
Mhm.
when I tell you guys to accept where you are right now, that means you got to accept everything. You got to
Right.
accept where your bank account is right now. I'm not telling you to deal with it and just feel like, okay, this is the end all and be all. What I'm telling you, that whatever's in your bank account right now, that's, you're
Mhm.
responsible for that. That comes from what you are either doing or not doing. So that's
Right.
for me in my acceptance and saying, hey, this month I need to go harder. This month I call it aggressive August. I need to get more aggressive. I need to really get out there and really look at these challenges and look at these goals that I wrote out on paper and
Mhm.
actually do the work, get aggressive enough to wake up every morning and say, this is my day of victory every day.
Right.
Okay. Being bold, even getting tied into the beauty part here, being
Mhm.
accepting who you are. Most of y'all may want to lose weight and things like that, but you got to accept your body right now. You got to say, despite the over 50 pounds and, oh yeah, I may be obese, I still accept me. I still walk in the room with boldness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accepting who I am. All
Right.
right. So I think that's important for us to do that. Yes, they're aggressive August. Yes. Y'all know how I am when I'm in my aggressive mode. Like, I don't care who says no, who says not right now. I'm going straight for the yeses. Okay.
Right.
You want it? Let's do it. You don't? Okay. Bye bye.
Right.
Like getting that aggressive, guys, because a lot of us wait to the end of the year, to take back our beauty. A lot of us wait till the first part of the year, or I'll wait till January 2023, when you can start getting aggressive right now.
Right.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can start that because, by January, it may be too late. By January, now you may have another challenge or storm that you're going through, because the devil is always going to know that you're not going to take action. You're not going to be bold on something.
Yeah.
He knows to put something in your path to distract you. And he's going
Mhm.
to continue to do that over and over again.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
being bold to me when it comes to beauty is the inside and the outside. It's the external and the internal that
Yeah.
we all have to work on every day and work through every day. So that's how it is for me. Be for bold, honey, right
Oh,
there.
I love that, girl. I love to
Mhm.
see you have that natural bold, right? You have that
Yeah,
natural bold because what I mean by that is that you don't have to like overexert yourself to be
right,
bold.
right.
It
But
just comes
how I got that though, to be like, I had a conversation with my oldest daughter,
mm-hmm,
Aurora, today.
mm-hmm,
And a lot of times I'll go on YouTube because I was braiding her hair today because we were going to the park.
mm-hmm,
And a lot of times when me and her in the room, I'm braiding her hair, I'll listen to something motivational like YouTube or TV.
mm-hmm,
So a young lady said, you know what the secret to success is? She said, there is no secret. And then my daughter was like, what is she talking about, Ma? She
mm-hmm,
said, there's no secret. And I said, she's right. There is no secret to success. See,
mm-hmm,
I grew up thinking that you had to be lucky to make money. You
mm-hmm.
had to be lucky
Wow.
to be
Yeah.
an entrepreneur. You had to be lucky to
Yeah.
be rich. You had to be lucky, fortunate, and all these different things. Like
Right.
you had something so beyond special. Like my blood is red and your blood is gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I used to think in my mind until I realized as I grew up and came into womanhood and started to really look at other women who started from nothing and got
Right.
something, that we all have access to success. So when I was talking to my daughter and I said, that's what this lady is saying. I said, anything you want to do, Aurora, you can do it because there
Yes.
is no secret to success.
Right.
We all have it. We all have
Yeah.
that ability to be successful, to be seven-figure earners, to be eight-figure earners. We all have it. I said, no one is more fortunate than you are. Because come on, Toronto, we see a lot of people who are rich and what they do, throw the money away.
Yep.
We
They
see a
throw.
lot of people who win the lottery today and then broke by next year in debt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there isn't no secret. So I think for me, when it comes to that natural entity of me understanding that I need to use and leverage everything around me for my
Mm-hmm.
good, even
Mm-hmm.
if it's something meant for bad. I've been in
Mm-hmm.
situations where, yes, it ended up horrible, it flew in and crashed, but now I learned something from that. Says that's going to make me so much money now and in the future, right? Hold on,
Mm-hmm.
I think my son burnt this up. Where are
Oh
you?
dear Lord.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back,
Okay.
y'all. I'm sorry. Oh
It's
God.
okay. You know what, y'all? Listen, I 100% agree exactly what she says about that. Being bold, it doesn't come overnight for a lot of us divas out there. It's a process for some of us because we were naturally more reserved. For some of us, we are more quiet, and a lot of people mistaken us as shy or timid, and then maybe some of them are like that, right? But there are some that are not shy and timid, but they're just very reserved, and they don't know how to be bold, and they think bold is, like very intimidating. Some people
Mm-hmm.
consider it to be very intimidating
Mm-hmm.
sometimes as well, right? But it's when you finally graduate to that level of boldness, it's like, wow. It's like, oh wow, I can really do what I
Mm-hmm.
put my mind to. I mean, I have dominance in this because I'm confident knowing what God has gifted me with. It is solidified. It's
Mm-hmm.
perfected. So I can
Amen.
stand bold and boldly speak my truth, and and say what I need to say, and not care about who don't approve or who approves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me beautiful. That's what make a woman beautiful, because she
Right.
starts to acknowledge and accept and realize the true talent of who she is. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And she will go ahead and say what she needs to say and
Mm-hmm.
be dominant on that.
Amen. Yeah.
And we need to continue to practice on that, because again, like I said, not everybody can be bold just like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It takes
Mm-hmm.
time for women to get to that level,
Mm-hmm.
because they find it very intimidating,
They do.
because
It's like learning how to swim. You just don't jump in and swim. You gotta
right,
really trust your body. You gotta trust the water. You gotta, start off maybe on a
exactly,
3 foot section and get into the 6 foot, then so
yeah.
forth and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a step-by-step process, and and it's practicing. It really, really is. And you see your sister friend, or you see someone you don't know, but you see how she comes in the room and she's like, "Hey, world, what's going on?" She's like vivacious and
Yes.
and you like, "Oh my
Oh
gosh,"
my God.
a
But I
little
think it's
bit.
good to be around women like that. They're just like,
Yes,
just bold, just out there, just getting on stages or just doing things to stretch themselves. Because now that that's going to rub off on you. It's going to absolutely rub off
it
on
is. It
you.
is. And there's one actress that comes to mind that I love her boldness, her style, her
Hmm.
fire, and that is Miss Jennifer Lewis. Y'all know Miss
Hmm.
Lewis, that queen from Blackish that plays the mother.
Yes, yes,
Yes, honey. I love
yes.
that old sister. Okay. She is just fire,
At the
right?
top of her game.
And when she comes on that screen, honey, she lets the world know who she is. And she don't even have to do extra.
That's right.
Okay.
Not at all. And I think what really helps us better to become more bold is preparation. I was telling my
Yes.
clients this the other day when, I said, the best way for you to show up is to prepare. Prepare what you're going to talk about. Prepare what you're going to show. That's one of the best ways when like if you just show up and say, okay, I'm here. Sometimes it's best for you to get that preparation going so you can have confidence throughout your conversation. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So let us know, guys. Put down in the comment section, who is that person that has that bold fire in your life?
Yeah.
That person, is it your mom, your grandmother, your
Yes.
auntie? You know that.
I know we all have
You
family
know
members like that.
someone.
Yes. For me, it
Yes.
definitely
Well,
was
it could
my
be your
aunt.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, right. And put it down and below. Let us know and how that person really had you to like look at yourself and
Mm-hmm.
start building up your confidence and
Oh,
had that
yeah.
strut in your walk, girl. Because you see how your auntie come in that room all like, "What's
Yes.
up, girl? Here I am, baby." Okay, put that down in the comment below and let us know, right? So we're going to move on to the second point. So
Yes.
B is for bold, okay? The letter E is eccentric. Woo-hoo, honey.
Great. It's a
Yes,
big word,
baby.
girl.
Come on. Go
That's
ahead,
a big,
Leticia.
big
You want to let us
word.
know?
Don't put a eccentric in the comments for us, please. Yeah.
Woo! Eccentric, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Leticia. I'm gonna
I
let you
want
start
you
off
to
again.
start with that, girl. I want you to start with
Oh,
eccentric. Go right ahead, sis. I'm a piggyback right on for you, mama.
Baby, Miss Eccentric, honey. I love that name. I just love that word, eccentric, because girl, she's fire. She's ecstatic. She's all of that. You know what I'm saying, baby? And you can't touch it. You can't touch it if
No,
you want to. You know,
no,
if you try to touch, you might get a little burn action, okay? Because that's how powerful this baby is. You know what I'm saying? And and you feel that in the atmosphere. You know, you just like, you can't help but smile because it's just her whole aura. You know
yes.
what I mean? And I know there's a lot of women in your life. There's somebody you know exactly who
I have a
is
funny
so
story about Eccentric. Go ahead. I have a funny
100%
story.
eccentric. LaShawn
Yes.
said, I have some cousins that are bold, but I don't want to be bold like them.
LaShawn.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? I'm glad she said that because
Yes.
sometimes you do have to define that word too.
Yes.
There are
Yes.
some people that can be bold in a negative way
Yeah,
versus
some could be bold in a
positive.
positive way. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. So I'm glad she made that statement because yeah, we gotta really kind of dissect that word a little bit because you gotta be
Yes.
careful of who is attracting you with that boldness. Are they being really sincere with it and that's leading to a positive direction?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they that type of people that are bold but they dangerous? And you just gotta be careful with that kind of
Yes. They could snap at you. Yes.
yes,
I have
baby.
a real funny story about this whole eccentric thing. So you guys all know that I used to be in love with Cleopatra. Like, I used to watch her and I just wanted to be Cleopatra. So I
Woo.
definitely, from makeup and I fell in love with that from watching that
Mhm.
at 13 years old. But the real eccentric side of me came from a drag queen. To be so
Ooh.
honest. There's a drag queen I still follow this day. Her name is TB Lords.
Mhm,
TB Lords. You guys
mhm,
can check my Facebook out. She's actually one of my friends on Facebook. And I never forget back in the day of early YouTube years, she used to record her shows, and just to see her in all of the grand outfits and the makeup and the characteristic, looks and eccentric looks that she had, it
mhm,
was more of like this person is really in their own defined definition of beauty and boldness and life and just unapologetically that. And
mhm,
I got so engulfed in that personality of me saying, you know what, I'm just going to show up and just do what it is that I want to do. And not to say I didn't get bumps in the road and setbacks and things like that. But
mhm,
I feel like when like what Sean says that she's bold, she has some people in family that's bold, but she don't want to be bold like him.
mhm,
TP Lawrence is bold. I don't want to be bold like like her doing all the flips and dips and stuff. But
mhm,
you sort of take from people, the
mhm.
good and the things that you can sort of be like, okay, that's not me. You know what I mean? So I love LaShawn that you said that. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, ladies, that's an outfit that you have
Mm-hmm.
to really get comfortable in
Yeah.
wearing, because eccentric is bold.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to that letter B. It is bold. Eccentric is powerful,
Mm-hmm.
right? Eccentric is unapologetic, baby. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, eccentric is like, hey baby, I'm here. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
this, I'm the mess, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all of that and everything.
All of
And
that,
and,
baby.
and there's some and it's like, fashion. Like this fashion now. Fashion is bold,
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. I've
and
seen some
bold.
stuff come down the runway. I'm like, oh my God, that's too bold. It's just, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love fashion because I used to do that stuff back a long time ago. I used to do the catwalk
Ooh,
modeling stuff back in the day. So
yes, you do, girl.
yes, I love that stuff. Because I love fashion. I love color. I
Yeah.
like the boldness. I love the sexiness. I love good. I love it, baby. I do. But
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because you think about, the designers. There are some that are very bold with their
Mm-hmm.
fashion taste, and there
Mm-hmm.
are some that are very eccentric.
Yeah.
You know, and you
Mm-hmm.
see them walking that catwalk, and you be like,
Right.
whoa, would you really be that confident to
People
walk with
taking
a dress?
pictures of it. And I think they
Yes.
go into it knowing that a lot of their looks are not going to be like sold right away, but it's just that whole eye-catching appeal. Like, oh my God, this person, look what this person did with a garment. Like one show they had this inside out garment where it was one way and then the girl got to the runway and like this just draped, the outfit just draped and fell into a dress. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my
Beautiful.
gosh, yes. And that's another
Mhm.
thing about Eccentric too, is that it's one of a kind.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got to really, really fit into that outfit of being an
Mhm.
eccentric woman, because you know you one of a kind. There's not a duplication of you nowheres. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've really gotta and be comfortable in your own skin. There
Mhm.
are so many people out here, and just like Leticia said, there's people who are comfortable in their environment. They are comfortable in this creation that they put together. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And people may have their debates about it, but they're doing it.
They're
They're
doing it.
doing it.
Yeah.
You know, because that's their definition of beauty.
Yeah,
That's
and what
their
somebody
definition.
may not like, there may be thousands of people that will like it. See,
Yes.
we always get stuck on the one that said, girl, that don't look cute. You know, I
Mhm.
used to be like that when I would buy clothes. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, I remember my mom, like, you spend too much money. And I would just be like, you know what? Let me not spend a lot of money on clothes for myself.
Mhm.
Which
Mhm.
ended up hurting me because it's like, okay, I started to put other people before me. But we
Mhm.
always focus on that one person that says, girl, it's not a good idea. Versus the
Yeah.
thousands of people who are going to definitely say, girl, that idea is amazing.
Yes.
Deshaun, that's an amazing idea. Elizabeth, that's an awesome idea. You
Right.
know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And we definitely got to learn how to fit in into this new wardrobe of, being eccentric,
Mm-hmm.
because eccentric doesn't always have to be loud, and it doesn't always
Right.
have to be, loud and proud or what have you. I'm not saying in that, in that format, in that formation, what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say it in that
Right.
kind of way,
Right.
but it could be very subdued and still be very eccentric. You know what I mean?
Right.
It really
Right.
depends on your personality. It depends on, your character, how
Mm-hmm.
you like things. Because I come across people on Instagram, and I
Mm-hmm.
love their uniqueness and their eccentric behavior, their mannerisms. Some people like to dance and be bold and all that stuff or whatever. And there's some that are just more laid back, but they're very eccentric when it comes to
Right.
home decor or come to their writing skills or what have you.
Right.
And that elevates the true beauty of who they are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean by that, as far
Yeah.
as the definition of beauty defined. So put in the comments below, let us know who in your life that you know is very eccentric,
Yeah.
or put out, what is something that is eccentric to you. Maybe it's
Yeah.
art, maybe it's music, maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's, it could be poetry or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let us know. Okay, I'm nosy like that. So come
Yeah.
on.
Let us know.
Yeah, let
What
us know.
definitely turns your gear?
Absolutely. So let's go to the letter A, y'all. Letter
Letter A.
A. Oh, yes. Of course, we had
Authentic.
our, yes.
Yes.
A is for authentic. Ladies, you got to start really, um, walking in your uniqueness, walk into that
Mhm.
authentic you. You have to
Mhm.
understand there is only one you on this
Yeah.
earth. Even if you are a twin, it's still only one you.
Y'all still very
Okay.
different.
You're still different. You may look alike. You may favor. You may have similarities and stuff. But at the end of the day, y'all both have two different fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you
Mm-hmm.
got to learn how to walk in your uniqueness, your authentic identity. You have to embrace the new you. Because guess
Mm-hmm.
what? We are not the same women when 10 years ago. We're not. You know how much you have grown up. It's just like with our kids. One minute they were like 5 years old, next minute they're 15. I mean, time goes so quickly. And
Mm-hmm.
see how much they matured. You
Right.
see how much they have grown up, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing with us, even though we
Yeah.
are in our adult bodies, but yet mentally wise, we have changed.
Changed
Right?
tremendously. Yep.
Tremendously, we have changed. And ladies, a lot of us don't feel comfortable in that with that word change.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
we are not able to embrace being authentic, because we want to copycat, or we
Yeah.
want to impersonate someone else,
Mhm.
because we see from the different perspective how their world is. Their world is all nice and clean and this and polished and all of that. But that's their life, that's their shoes.
Yeah.
You cannot fit in.
No,
You
and nor do
know,
you want to.
Exactly. And it's
Yeah.
not guaranteed that they always been that happy. You
Yeah.
know, it had to
Social media
take
is
them.
really good at people putting these attraction marketing posts of, taking great selfies, and they could put anything in the caption, anything. And
Absolutely.
we sit there and we say, okay, that's really their reality. You don't know. That's just
Girl.
something, that great photo and an awesome way of putting together words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Growth
Yes,
happens with
Elizabeth,
maturity. Absolutely.
it
What I
does.
wrote down was, as you were talking, I said, clear
Got
your
it.
mind of your own personal negative noise.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I want to say this, like, many of you guys put in the chat, like, you know yourself, you love yourself, you're confident in your own skin. But what is keeping you from taking action? Because I hear that all the time from women. When I get on discovery calls with clients and potential clients, they say, yeah, I'm confident, I'm this and that. But your social media is crickets. You have a business or you have something that you really want to do, but you're not doing
Right.
it because you're allowing that negative noise, that inner audience, right, to
Yeah.
talk you out of doing the things that you most love and most enjoy, and the things that you need to do. So a
Yeah.
lot of times, when I'm like speaking or when I'm presenting something, whether I'm live or doing a training, I try to just clear my mind of the negative noise, because one thing that I don't allow is um I don't allow procrastination to catch up to me. I don't allow worry to catch up, because if you sit still for a while,
Yeah.
all those negative thoughts are going to catch up to me. So
It's
I'm always moving. I'm like, okay, I'm moving, like a hunting, like a wolf, because
right.
I'm not going to give negative thoughts an opportunity to catch up to me. Because
Right.
while I'm moving, right,
Yeah.
I'm replacing those negative thoughts with the next new client I get, or the next sale I get, the next
Right.
new customer I have, the next new opportunity. So now when I have it in my mind, oh, you can. Now my mind has all this proof, like, girl, you made this much money today. You got a new client, you got a new customer, you got this. All these other things to compound that now negativity can't catch up to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So now you're doing more than maturing. You're evolving. You're always in forward movement, no matter what. So clear your
Exactly.
mind, ladies, because negative thoughts don't stop. You just got to keep running. So that negative thought can't catch up to you.
Ooh,
Period.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so important for us ladies to continue to, speak life to ourselves, because again, as I said before, we are dealing with a lot.
Mhm.
I have a neighbor that used to be my oldest daughter Stephanie's, and even Naya's actually pediatrician, long time ago when they were little
Mhm.
kids. And at the time, she and her husband, they bought the house there. So, and they had a little daughter. And recently I found out, that they're divorced now, and I did not know that.
Wow.
I did not know that. And my heart breaks out to her and everything. And
Yeah, that's all.
so it's just her and her daughter that are living there.
Mhm.
And her husband was the one that did everything in terms of landscaping and all of that stuff.
Oh,
And you can see that now, since I know now he's not there, you can see that the landscaping is not up to par like it
yeah,
used to be, whatever.
yeah. Mhm.
And I know we've been here for about 20 years, at least 20 years. So we have
Mhm.
experienced a whole lot of different events that took
Mhm.
place, from the economy crashing to
Mhm.
job losses to people losing their homes,
Mhm.
foreclosures, divorces, all other kinds
Right.
of stuff in our cul-de-sac community, you name
Mhm.
it, right?
Mhm.
And again, I have come across a lot of women, and hearing their stories of the tragedies that came
Right.
into their households, and how
Mhm.
it had diminished their spirits, how
Mhm.
it had how they made them feel less of a woman,
Right.
less valuable, You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Because one minute they were up here, they were so dependent on their husbands and, with the careers and all of that. And then the next thing you know, some tragedy happens. And, just to see how women just define themselves based on how they're living,
Mm-hmm.
and then one minute it just crashes and
Practice down. Yeah.
they don't see themselves the way they saw themselves before all of
Mm-hmm.
that. It
Mm-hmm.
really breaks my heart because women got to understand you are more valuable than a house or
Mm-hmm.
more valuable than the car you drive
Right.
or you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense.
It
You
makes
know,
total sense. It
does
really,
it?
really does. Yeah. When we
Because
get, yeah.
it bothers me because, and I know because it affected me too personally because of all we
Right.
endured. But, I, to me, I take it personal because for a minister, women has it hard as it is,
They
in
do.
ministry,
We definitely do.
you
Absolutely.
know, because
Yeah.
they still don't believe women are supposed to be preaching and all that
Mm-hmm.
other stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know what we stepping in, and we knew
Yeah.
that's the major argument. But for some
Right.
other sisters out there, it does bothers them,
It
and
does.
makes them think less of themselves.
Of themselves. Because
You
it's
know,
two sides of the spectrum, I feel, Tawanta, with this whole thing where, you and being reliant and dependent on the
yes,
partner and really establishing our roles as the
yes,
woman of the house. And what that means is establish that role while the husband goes to work, or you may be working and he may just be making more money. But
yeah,
then the other side of it, and I've seen this on social media just recently
hmm,
within the church, or even people talking that are outside the church.
hmm,
Now that women are now stepping into financial independence, we're now being sort of bashed for that. We've been
yeah,
told that we're replacing the man, or we're losing out on family. So it's like we sit back. I know for me personally, sitting back and say, wait, well, what is my identity? Because one side is saying this, but
yeah,
if I stay dependent on this, it may, take me completely off track. So it's
right,
like that constant, yo-yo effect. And what I realize is that if you're a woman and your goal is to be authentic, and one of your ways of being authentic is to be financially independent, and
yeah,
knowing that you're still accepting the role as a mom, as a wife, or whatever,
mm-hmm.
that's fine. Then be that. Never feel shame because you are making six figures. Never feel shame if you're making seven figures, or if you're making more than your partner, or what have you. We all have a value to give, no
Yeah,
matter how much
mm-hmm.
we're making, or no matter how much we're contributing more of.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand, like I do speak to clients sometimes, and they do feel bad for their success,
Yeah,
because sometimes you out success your partner and
mm,
they don't know how to handle that. You being recognized, you being rewarded, and
true,
it doesn't feel right to them. And so
mm,
now you're dealing with their emotions, and also trying not to dumb yourself down to make them feel comfortable. It's hard, but it's like, how do you stay authentic in that? You just stay true to
mm.
yourself.
Stay
That's
true to yourself.
all.
That's
And I know one day is definitely going to be better for us when society start to realize that we're not going anywhere, and if they really look at the generational
mm-hmm.
effects of this, there's going to be more women out there who are going to be financially independent. That's going to learn about the stock market, learn about forex and Bitcoin and all these things, right? And they're going to be teaching their children, because the kids learn more for us. They
Yeah,
do.
they do.
We're going to teach our kids that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's amazing. So yeah,
Yeah,
I understand, ladies, it's difficult. Yeah,
it is. And I mean, ladies, and I'm glad you said that, we as moms, we got to definitely, especially for little girls,
mhm,
our daughters, we have to constantly remind them about being original, you
yeah,
know, to be authentic and not to duplicate someone else that they
yeah,
idolize or they look up to or what have you. Learn how to walk in your own shoes
yeah,
and and be confident in your own skills and talents. I
Yeah.
get it. Every now and then you may find someone who you're a mentor of, and you may take a little
Yeah.
something they
And
do,
but put your own spin on it. Yeah.
put your own spin on it or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you still gotta be you. You
Yes.
can't live that person's
And I
life.
know in this era it's so hard to
It
watch it because
is.
back then you and I didn't really have Instagram,
Nope.
Twitter. Well,
Nope.
I remember MySpace, but I wasn't even really on that at all. But
Either. Mm-mm.
now it's so harder for
Yeah.
girls to stay authentic because you
Mhm.
open your
Mhm.
Instagram, you see all that, and you open your Facebook and your YouTube, it's just so much in your
Yes.
face that people like, I'm gonna get that lipstick because I saw she had. I'm gonna wear my shirts this way because it's
Mm.
like,
Mhm.
but once you look in the mirror, you're like, I became something that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
Exactly. And
You
we
know,
are
like,
on that. We are.
right.
Yeah.
I know I have, definitely. Like, this is not me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we just, like I said, it's all about being, walking in your own shoes and being comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Okay, being comfortable with it. So let's move to the next letter, guys. And
That's
again,
what
comment
it is.
below. Let us know about your authenticity. What's that one of a kind thing with you, ladies, if that makes sense,
Mhm.
right? Share with us, okay? The
Yeah.
fourth letter in the word beauty is the letter U, which stands for
Untouchable.
untouchable. Yes, girl, listen. Nobody can touch you.
Nope.
Nobody can touch your power. Nobody can touch the fire of you. You know what I'm saying? If they want some of you, baby, they gotta, you gotta pay. You gotta pay up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna Chris yeah, what's his name? Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
y'all know who Chris Brown is, right? Recently, he was on Instagram, and I think it was like a chat, a talk and chat or whatever thing he had going on.
Mhm.
He charged people if they wanted to talk to him or needed advice. He was
Mhm.
charging them $1,000,
Mhm.
right? Because he's known all over the country. He's known
Yeah.
all over the world. Okay, he's mogul like that. Okay,
Mhm.
and he's involved in so many different things in the industry, which is
Mhm.
phenomenal, of course.
Mhm.
So of course, people been pulling and tugging and this and that or whatever, and asking him all kind of different advice and stuff and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure he gave his free 99s to them and
That's
all
right.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here it is now. He's like, you know what? Hold up. If you really want something, I'm gonna charge you for it,
That's
right?
right. I'm in 100% agreement for that. I even feel that he should have charged more.
You
So
should.
how I feel about that is
Yeah.
we talked about authenticity, right? And that's very important, but we have to have a blueprint.
Exactly.
People for us are blueprints. When I first hired a coach, she was my very first coach was my blueprint.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe in, if you're going to copy somebody, copy the right cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's so many of us trying to copy different people, trying to do people's strategy the same exact way from start to finish. But if you're going to do that, copy the right cat. Now with Chris
Yeah.
Brown, he has many years of expertise and whatever it is that he was talking
Yeah.
about. So I do
Yeah.
believe that. And when we're talking about untouchable, really talking about access. Like, forget
Yeah.
about the money. Some of
Yeah.
y'all watching
Yeah.
us give the wrong people access. So when you
Mhm.
say, like, I got two people touching my spirit, touching my peace, touching my mental health, right? And
Mhm.
all that, you're giving certain people too much access to that.
Yeah.
You have to say, you know what? I need to become untouchable in this season.
Come
I need to
on.
become focused in this season. I need to look at the enemy and say, not today. You
Yeah.
have to literally say, I'm not going to have that conversation today. We're not going to say that word around me today. I do that with my kids sometimes. Today, we're not going to say that word. Why,
Yeah.
mommy? Because we're not going to say that word today.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're going to say this word. So you guys got to, people can look at him and say, oh my God, why did he charge $1,000? Why not?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I had my debate on that at the beginning. I have to admit,
I
because I
did
was
not,
like,
because it costs $100K to speak to Tony Robbins.
listen, come
Okay,
on.
so brother charge.
Yeah, because
Period.
there's a lot of people that that's in that arena
Yes.
of a motivational speaking.
Yes, they
You
are.
you you want to hear them? You got to pay up.
You gotta pay, and that's
You
on
got to
a
pay up.
minimum package with him. But you gotta
Okay.
pay for Tony. Okay?
Yes. So $1,000 is really nothing
That's
compared
nothing.
to the big dogs. Like
Mm-hmm.
Tony Roberts and Ian Van Zant. Come
Yeah,
on with it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
my father always say it takes money to make money. So,
exactly. And
and knowing that, you gotta put something out there.
because Chris has given himself away to the world, and
Mm-hmm.
most of the time it wasn't even willingly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just putting him out there as an example, but there's other people out there that you probably know in that industry as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it may not even have to be a celebrity; it could be just people in your life that
Yeah, in your life. Yeah.
that's been giving themselves willingly, and then for some
Mm-hmm.
people just robbed.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They just rob that power out of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you are left empty.
Right. Right. I mean, JayZ said it best. He did an interview with what's that comedian name? Kevin Hart. Him and Kevin Hart had a little show, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he said how I was laughing at JayZ. He was like, "Yeah, when I started making money, all my family came out of woodworks. Cousins I haven't
Yeah.
seen, aunties, second
Right,
auntie.
right,
Can you give me some money?" And now he's like, "You know what? Give me like an idea. Like you want to start a business, I can help you with that." Like he was like, "I
right,
want to teach people how to fish." I understood that because if you give people $1,000 today, they're going to spend
baby.
it. Then they're going to
Yep,
go back the next day and ask you for more money.
yep.
But you teach
Ask you
somebody
for
how to
more.
fish, they're never going to come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Except for another idea, a bigger idea or bigger plan to get you into. But either way, you're going to get back what you put in. So I
Right.
love that analogy. Some of us think that things just have to be given to us
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes that do happen. If
Right.
that's a blessing, that's that
Yeah.
big blessing. But we don't want to always rely on that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And so for ladies, you also have to understand the value of who you are too. Maybe there's people
Yes,
that have been, stripping away things from you.
just
And you
knowing.
give them, you did not give them that pass to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you got to understand everything about you and about your success, about your business, about wherever you are, it
Mm-hmm.
costs. It
Mm-hmm.
does cost. Now it may not be $1,000 or whatever, but your time is of value. Your
Yeah.
time is precious, and what you have to offer, you don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste
No.
it at all. And it's only for the faithful few, only the very few, I would say, the very
Mm-hmm.
that really don't have a problem in investing, whether it's a
They
dollar,
won't. I'm
it's
pretty
20.
sure he made a good piece of coin off of
Oh
that.
yeah, he made some change. I know he
Yeah.
did. I'm pretty sure he did, right? And
I spent
whatever.
more than that on coaching. Like if people complain about 1,000, if you get into the 15s and the up, then you start saying, listen, that
Yes,
$1,000 ain't nothing to get advice or something. Yeah.
it's not. It's not. And like I said, at first I thought I would say when I heard about it, I was a little standoffish too. I
Mm-hmm.
admit that because I was like, what? Why are you charging people $1,000? You still have to chat with them and and all
Yeah.
whatever. But then again, I heard it. I heard the conversation again when I was driving my daughter to work, and one I can't think of his name, but he was talking about it, and then I was like, oh, it was oh God, I can't even think of
Take
the
your
guy's
time.
name.
Take your time. It's gonna come to you.
Oh Lord, I can't even think of his name right now. They was just debating on that,
Yeah.
and I kind of understood the whole concept after
Yeah.
just by listening. And I'm like, okay, I kind of understand what he's doing. And plus,
It is. I get it because when people pay, they pay attention. When
yes,
people pay, they pay attention. A lot of us as coaches, as mentors, sometimes we will give advice and it falls on deaf ears. And the real, wealth in giving advice is when you give somebody advice and they actually take action on it and they do a testimonial for you. Like that's where your money really starts flowing in with your case studies and things like that. But
Mhm.
again, charging is a good thing because if you want people to pay attention, you gotta charge. People
Right.
show up when they say, "Well, I paid you $1,000, so but you better show up though." That's the only thing I ask. If you're going to charge, you
Yeah.
better show up because if you don't, they're gonna want their money back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
So ladies, definitely, build that, be that untouchable, woman, you know what I
right.
mean? And, people want to learn from you. They
They
want
do.
to get that information from you about how did you get to this level of,
Right.
of success. And success is not always about the coins. It's about the level of your life. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Amen.
And start becoming that untouchable woman. And
Hmm.
yeah, if it has to come to that point where you want to charge people, go ahead and do that. Don't be
Hmm.
ashamed of that, because again, that's another issue for a lot of us sisters. We don't want to charge
Yeah.
because we think, we're cheating people out of their money and this, that, or whatever. And that's a whole different conversation to talk about in the near future. But again, ladies, you got to understand the value of who you are. There's some things we can do a free 99 for sure. But when it comes to your wealth, your wealth of knowledge, the wisdom,
Hmm.
the experience, the mistakes, the failures, all of
Everything.
that.
And the value of your time too.
Yes,
Your time
it
is
does
valuable.
cost. Because here's the
Yeah.
thing, you put it down on paper, you document that bad boy, you make it a
Hmm.
book. Guess what? People buying that book.
Hmm. That's why people still to this day buy books and pay. Hey, Shanta, pay for audibles and stuff. It's almost like you're having a conversation with the
Yes,
author,
yes,
which is why I love reading. You're taking your time with the book. I used to brag about how I read one book a week. Now it sometimes takes me a month to read a book because each chapter I'm taking action on what I read instead of just putting information in my brain and not doing anything with it. I'm
right.
saying, oh my God, this whole page was good. I'm just going to take action on that, get right back to the book again a week later.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Yeah. So let's move on to the next letter, y'all. And let
Yes,
us
guys.
know how
Make
you
sure
guys
y'all share
feel.
this out. If
Sorry.
you're watching this on YouTube, do not forget, subscribe right now to our YouTube channel. Hit that like button because it helps us out so much. And share this with another sister friend. So tap that like button, y'all.
Come
Subscribe.
on with it.
Oh,
Yes. So the letter in beauty is letter T. That's me, but that's not what we're talking about. Okay. The letter T is timeless.
timeless.
Yes, ladies.
Leticia
Oh,
and Twonta.
yeah. Oh, yeah, honey.
We are all
Yes.
timeless. Yes.
Timeless, ladies. Oh my goodness. There's someone in your life right now that is just timeless. She just, she doesn't age. I mean, her beauty is just like flawless.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, everything about her is just so classic. It's just
Mm-hmm.
so regal. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Hey,
Makes total sense.
Melvina. Oh, happy birthday to you, girl.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me not get shut down now.
Ah,
Wow. Happy birthday. How's it
yes, happy
feel?
birthday,
22?
mama.
How does it feel?
Oh,
Tell
that's
us how it feels to be
awesome.
22.
Okay. But yes, ladies, there's someone in your life that is a timeless, classic. They are
Mm-hmm.
real. I mean, and you love being around that type of
Yes.
person. You know what I'm saying? Even though they are physically aging, but
Yes.
when you sit in their presence and you talk to them,
Oh,
oh my God, it's
I
like,
have people that I watch that when they drop a good like nugget, I'm running around
yes,
them. I'm like, ooh, that's a bomb right there. Okay.
yes,
Like you
yes.
gotta you gotta follow a lot more women like that. We have to have more women like that in our lives.
Oh
Say
my gosh. Oh my
yes,
gosh. And even if the
yes.
person is no longer with you, still
Mm-hmm.
the memory of that person,
Mm-hmm.
is timeless because they
Mm-hmm.
left a powerful legacy. When they were here, they were rich with wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They were just a powerful being, a powerful force to be.
Yes.
And then when
There was
they left,
someone who said a good quote, and I forgot who this lady is. She's still alive. But
hmm
she said if you sit in shit too long, you're
hmm
gonna stop smelling it. So get up and get out of that. Because that is true.
yes,
If we sit in a
yes,
bad situation too long, it doesn't look like it's bad anymore because we just deal with it.
Yeah, we're
You
immune
know,
to it.
we
We're
just,
immune
yeah.
to scent
So
and everything.
no,
Yeah.
but other people walk in the room like, oh girl, did you fart? Did you that? No, no, everything's good. Girl, you sure ain't nothing going on? You sure everything's okay? Oh, okay. 'Cause you don't smell that. No, 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 it's okay. It's okay. That's not, you know, girl, I forgot who said that just recently. She said on Hot
Wow.
97.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, girl.
So ladies, again, about being timeless. Who is it that you know right now that is that timeless woman? You know what I mean? And
Oprah
it's
for
just,
me. Oprah
oh
Winfrey.
my
Hands
gosh.
down.
Yes.
Hands
Yes.
down. I don't care what anybody say about her. She just has evolved and evolved and evolved again and evolved again and evolved
Yeah.
again.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what I'm
Absolutely.
talking about. That's someone who you admire, you
Mm-hmm.
you respect because you know what they had to experience, what they went through to get to where
Mm-hmm.
they are, and now that they are there, they're still,
Mm-hmm.
being innovative, they're still
Mm-hmm.
being creative, and everything they do, everything they touch, it's just like wow, you know what
Amen.
I'm saying? And that's women, that's us. That
Yes,
could
it
be
is.
us. You know what I
That
mean?
could be you guys watching this. You can be that
Exactly.
timeless woman that people, when they watch you, they just gotta watch you every day. They gotta
Right.
watch Karen every day. They gotta watch Movina. They gotta watch LaShawn every day.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know that
Mhm.
guys. Listen. Oh,
Mhm. Absolutely. Timeless, I'm telling you, ladies, even after the fact, like I said, after that person has passed on or what have you,
hmm
my mom, she's timeless to me, even though she's
hmm
been deceased for about 20 years now, over 20
hmm
years now. But, again, her memory, it still lingers in my heart. I see her in
right.
my oldest daughter, her personality is just like her grandmother's personality, but I do remember certain moments of what mama
hmm
said to me to build me up, to encourage
hmm
me when I went through some things. And she was just that woman of wisdom. She
Yes.
was just, oh my God, ageless beauty. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And that's what
Yes.
timeless means too. You ageless. Even though you may be getting 70 or 60 or whatever,
Mhm.
but ageless meaning that everything that you have talked and experienced, it never dies,
It never dies.
it,
You people are still saying those words that you used to say or that you still
yeah,
say over and over and over again. And I think
absolutely.
that's just amazing.
Isn't
Amazing,
that,
amazing.
it's just awesome. So let's
Yeah.
get to the last letter, guys,
Last
before we
letter,
go
y'all.
into our what's news. So we have concluded, we're gonna put all of those letters together, and the letter Y to the word beauty is you are beauty.
Beauty. Yes.
That's it.
You.
Simple, easy,
It's, oh,
peasy.
I felt that.
You are
You. You are
okay.
beauty.
And the
Beauty.
letter, you broke it down. We broke it down for you, and that's exactly who you are. It defines
Amen.
you. It
That's it.
defines you. Beauty, serious. And I want you ladies to take that in. I want you ladies to just start making that a positive affirmation for you
hmm
every day. Because we
hmm
have our good days and we have our bad days. And those bad days are the days that really, really could do
hmm
something to us. And so we got to try to fight that. You know what I mean?
hmm
And we got to keep reminding ourselves that, yeah, I'm beauty defined, because God says so. God said so. That's all that matters. That's all that matters because God said so. You know,
Period.
and you just go ahead and sashay your cute self, be eccentric all day long, honey. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes, you can.
yes,
Don't take that
exactly.
question mark off there. Me, what do you
Grow in
mean?
your beauty. One thing I say too, and I always got to call my girl, Miss Tabitha Brown, baby. What her fashion is going all over the place in
Yeah.
Target. Now I have one of her cute little outfits that you can wear over your bathing suit and stuff. I wear
Ooh.
it over her pants and everything, But anyway, what I love about her fashion is that she has models that are different shapes and sizes.
Wow. That's good. That's
And
real
they
good.
come out bold, eccentric, powerful,
Yes.
authentic, untouchable, timeless, baby. They are doing it up. If you have seen the Target commercial of Tabitha
Mhm.
Brown's beautiful collection, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've
Yes.
been to the store and you've been in
Right,
that
girl. Give,
Tabitha
give.
Brown stuff is, and she has that cute catalog that you could keep for free. You open up the catalog and you see the pictures of all those beautiful queens, and those are some of her friends as well as relatives that are posing or modeling her clothes, and they are all in different shapes, different sizes. Because her clothes line goes from a small to, I think, a 3X, if not
Mhm.
4X. So she has these beautiful queens from that different range. And they
Mhm.
coming up, busting out, smiling, honey, bold and beautiful, sexy, talented, timeless. Girl, they're all of that, right?
Mm.
And ladies, you are that too. That's their beauty definition. That's their beauty defined. And that's how you need to be all the time. You may not have, all the eccentric stuff or whatever, but you are eccentric inside of you. There's
Mhm.
inside of you. Stop getting caught up with the physical glam and all of that. Child, that's temporary makeup, girl. Because you gotta take that
Yes.
stuff off and you gotta start living with the realness of you.
Yes,
Okay?
we do.
You gotta live with them imperfections, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some sisters. How many of you know some sisters out there that cannot leave the house without some makeup on their face?
Yes.
They
Yes.
gotta have at least lipstick on.
Yes. I'm that way too. I can't leave out the house without at least lip gloss and some jewelry.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's bad
Yeah.
at all by any means. But there's sometimes, you may not even get that opportunity to put that lipstick
Yeah.
or lip gloss on. I know it's me sometimes, but I just go out and like, look, I ain't got time. I gotta take care of business. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, blah, 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 because I'm on a tight
Mhm.
schedule. But still I feel confident in my own skin. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to look presentable and all of that, what have you. But I don't allow my imperfections to stop me from living my
Mhm.
beauty life, my
That's
beauty
right.
life. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Because we all have those imperfections, right? We all have it. Even the people that you
We
watch
do.
every day that you think have everything so perfectly together, perfectly neat, you got to see the behind the scenes,
Woo,
the
come on,
chaos that
girl.
happens behind the scenes for them to even be showing up. So when somebody's showing up for you and they're like, listen, y'all, I went through a lot to get here, take that seriously.
Take that
You know what
seriously.
I'm saying? We go through so much to get to where
Woo.
we're at. Twanta and I both went through so much, even today, to even start doing the show. You don't think the devil messes with us and say, girl, take the day off. Don't show up today. Just go lay in bed. No, because we know that you guys, right, take the time out of your days to come
Yes,
see us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To come
we
hang out with us on the Afterglow. Y'all need this. If y'all agree, if y'all in agreement with what I'm saying, type in the chat right now. I need this. Some of y'all need this show. Some of
yes,
y'all need to show up. But please know that this is not an easy role for Twanta and I both to
yeah,
show and come here, right? There's a lot of planning, preparation, and a lot of things within ourselves that we have to block and say,
we
no, we got people who are ready to show up for us, who want to hear what we have to say, and so forth and so on. We don't ask for anything from y'all, no money, no anything like that. If you want to go to our site to get a t-shirt, whatever, that's up to you. But what I'm saying is, y'all, that it takes you. Everything you do takes you. It takes Tawant and I to deal with our own personal, things within ourselves to get up and say, we're going to show up today. We're going to show up every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We may take a couple weeks off in between seasons, but we know this because you guys need this. We show up because you guys need to hear what it is that we're saying to you guys. Yes.
yeah, because there's so much negativity, going on social media.
Mhm.
It's just too much going on, and it's brewing,
Too
it's
much.
growing, and so much. So it's just ridiculous. And so what we put out here, trust me, it's not easy, but we
Mhm.
know it's necessary, and
Mhm.
we know it is changing a lot of people's life or perspective. Help
Mhm.
them to start being more dominant in their success and their careers
Mhm.
and their dreams and all of that. And we got witnesses right here that's watching
That's
us now.
right.
You know, and this show is very personal to
It
both of
is.
us.
Yes, it
Because it
is.
helps us individually too.
Yeah.
you know, it
Yeah.
helps us to really be open, so the seeds that God has already implanted in our lives, it will start to birth. It will
Yes.
start to birth out
Amen.
ideas and all those things. So yes, ladies, you are beauty. That
Yes.
is the definition of beauty defined. I hope y'all enjoyed that. We're going to get ready for our what's news.
Yes.
Get
Yes. I think we
excited.
have 2 articles to show today.
Yes, we have 2 articles to show for you. And ladies, let me give you a brief little update about the What's News. What's this all about? What's News is just something that we came across that God gave me the idea, whatever, and I'm totally excited about it. But this is an opportunity where we actually share some news to you, ladies, that you
Yes.
normally don't hear on your 6 o'clock news. Okay.
Nope. They never
You
will
clearly
hear.
don't, right? And so we come and we do our search or what have you, and we come here and we bless you with these phenomenal articles that you definitely can share with your sister friends or what have you. And it's very inspiring, very motivating and encouraging, and very informative, more importantly,
That's
right?
right.
Oh, good, Karen. She said,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, Karen, you gotta come to the afterglow. Definitely come and share with us.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes. So in this article, we have here, she's gorgeous,
She
daughter
is
of
pretty.
former NFL star, talks creating the first Black-owned energy drink,
Wow.
GOAT Fuel, GOAT. I wonder
I
what
like
that
that word GOAT. Some people don't like I like
is.
to go greatest of all time, honey. I'm the greatest of all time. So I
Yes.
need to grab that.
Oh, I gotta see this. Hold on here. She is, first of all, she's absolutely gorgeous. She
Yes,
is
she is. So
stunning. Her name
pretty.
is Jackie Rice Gold,
You go,
and
Miss Jackie.
she shares her journey to creating the first Black-owned energy drink brand, GOAT or GOAT Fuel, with her husband Trevion.
Pretty.
I'm trying to get this app out of not the app, the ad. And her football champion father, Jerry Rice. Oh, okay. I know Jerry
Mhm.
Rice. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I'm trying to see what the acronym of GOAT stands for. That's what I'm looking for right now. But it says Gold was working on creating
The
okay.
acronym stands for greatest of all time. Like whenever
Oh,
anytime somebody
okay.
says, Twonta, you're the GOAT girl, you're the GOAT of them crafts, right?
Okay.
They
I
just
thought
tell
it
you,
was
girl,
going to
you
be
are
a
the
different.
greatest of all times.
Right. Okay. I thought it was going to be a different acronym. That's what I thought it
Oh,
was. Okay.
okay, maybe it's a different one. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. I love this whole concept because I mean I don't drink energy drinks anyway.
Yeah,
I just don't, but I know that who are very all about their athletic
I know.
abilities and stuff, that a lot of people do drink it. So
Try me
this is
a taste. I'll
absolutely
try me a
amazing.
little taste.
What you say, babe?
I'll try a little sip of it, you know what I'm saying? Because, energy drinks, I'm already hyped up all the time. So
Yeah.
imagine me on the energy drinks. I'm like, I'm out
Well,
of there.
she says that she was working on creating a peer-to-peer marketplace for hair extensions when she realized how much she was resorting to energy drinks to keep her invigorated. And
Oh,
so,
yes.
after noticing the lack of clean energy drink options,
Okay, so it's a cleaner drink. So it's not like a Red Bull with all the
right,
sugar. Yeah.
right, she
Uh,
teamed up with her father and husband to launch this drink on the market. So that's how that all started. And that's great to know because you don't know what you're putting in your system.
you
You
don't
know what
know.
I'm
And
saying?
you guys can get it on Amazon. I just looked it up. It's on Amazon. You get a whole case of 12.
Oh, her product is on there?
Yes, it is. It reached
Oh, that's
Amazon.
awesome, y'all. Awesome.
Yeah.
Any of you who are Amazon shoppers, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, you definitely need to go check that out. Okay, and this is awesome because guess what? This is a beautiful queen, right? And she looks 16 to me, but she's married and all
You
that
do
good
look
stuff.
young.
But this is a great example to share to your daughters, your nieces, your granddaughters, and to let them know that anything is possible, even though that the market has an energy drink, but how clean is that drink? What you're drinking may not be as energetic or may not be as healthy as you think
Hmm.
it is. Okay, because the
Yep.
company is banking off what we putting out there. All
That's
right.
right.
Okay, so this sister really fought
Mhm.
very hard on really creating a drink that totally stands out amongst all the other drinks out there. This
Mhm.
is a clean drink. Now, I don't know exactly what, because she's speaking of, saying that some of these energy drinks compact the jitters,
Yep.
to be a side effect of energy
Mhm.
drinks and stuff like that. So, and if any of you have drunk energy drink, have you had those type of side
I
effects?
know I used to drink energy drinks a lot in college. Like Red Bull was like the go-to because they had it in our school cafeteria. So
Yeah,
we would have it for breakfast with like a sausage, egg, and cheese roll.
right,
And but again, you crash because again, you
right,
got all that heightened sugar, right?
right,
So then by 12, you're basically crashed by midday. So yes,
right.
I can attest to that if you're drinking them or if you're drinking too much, yeah, it's gonna give you jitters. It definitely, especially our age. Now we can't really be fooling all that sugar and
Right,
caffeine and stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be too
exactly.
much on our bodies.
And that's what she just said too. She said other sports drinks have been marketed as if they're giving you energy, but
Oh, there's
technically,
a lot of sports drinks that actually been taken off the market. That was
mm,
just had too much stuff in it, too much
mhm,
foolishness in it. Yeah,
right. And she said technically they're not really giving you energy. They
nope,
might help you recover when your energy is depleted, but they're not giving you energy.
nope,
Talk about being jittery and crashing with other drinks, she said.
yeah,
With natural caffeine and the addition of these, uh, I think she's called it cordyceps mushrooms. You
yeah,
don't have those jitters with goat fuel.
yeah.
Okay. So that's very, very good information, ladies. And I want you guys to definitely take the time out to read more in depth in this
Right.
article.
And even if this item, for those of you who are like, if you're looking at the price on Amazon or in your local store, like, oh, that's too much. It costs to have healthy things. You know what I'm saying?
It
So even
does.
though Red Bull could be $2, $3 a can, and this one may be $5 or maybe four. Just think of like what are you putting in your body? Like that's the biggest thing right
Yeah,
now.
that's the thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to really, really pay attention to that, guys, because not everything that says is healthy or
Mhm.
even vegan for that matter, or
Yeah.
vegan.
All you
When
need is one vegan component to say something's vegan. So you
mm,
may be using something that's not even 100% vegan. They just have one vegan component to be certified as vegan.
that's the truth. That is
Yeah.
the truth because at the end of the day, it's still loaded with
Yeah.
some preservatives, some sugar,
And they charge
whatever.
you an
Mhm.
arm and a leg for it.
All of
Yeah.
that, and you got to really, really be careful. So I'm very happy that this post is out, that you ladies get a chance to really read this article and share it out
Yeah,
to
that
some
baby.
some of your sister friends, especially those who are active in sports, who are active in the gym. And of course, if you have students, or even students, because some of you might be teachers or whatever, that are active in
Yeah.
extracurricular activities, because school's starting next month. For some
Yeah.
areas, school is
Over
starting.
here.
And college students, so some already there on a campus now. College football players, athletes, they already
Mhm.
there, and they be dunking down those energy drinks
Yes,
like,
sir. I know I would definitely, I had the most boring professors like you can ever. I did, especially in the morning. Oh my God. Oh,
wow.
I was really
Yeah.
dragging myself through class.
Yeah, so go ahead and check it out, guys. This is awesome. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Before we head out, we're going to be moving on to our afterglow.
That's the
Again,
close
that
stuff.
is the place to be, where we get the chance to recap
Yes.
on tonight's episode, and we just
And
have a
come
great
as you are,
conversation.
ladies. It's not recorded. If you want to eat dinner and chat, come, we bring our dinner to Africa all the time. So
Oh,
we just
yeah.
have a lot of fun over there.
We do. We really do. We have a good time. And and again, as far as with our self-care event, we will let you know exactly the title of it. And along with that, I will also have the packet and everything. So it's going
Mm-hmm.
to be absolutely fun because we getting ready for the fall, y'all. We getting ready for the fall.
Ready for
So
the fun.
this is the next article, ladies, on our What's News. It is called The Two Former Rival Gang. And I know these, I don't know them personally.
Oh,
I know
Mama,
of them.
you
I don't know. I wish I did though, because these guys are from LA And these guys, I think, they were part of a gang, and I want to say they were part of the. Hold on, don't have me to lie. I don't want to say it out
Yeah,
loud.
I say go, girl, listen. I want no
Okay,
problem. Get the
they're
gang's
from
name right.
Compton. They're from Compton. Okay, they're
But he
from the
does have a red hat, so
you know. But these guys are professional chefs. Okay,
mhm.
they are former gang members, and they decided to take their love of food and start creating a business. And they've been doing this for quite some time. So I have been, following them off and on. And I let me tell you, they got some good food. I'm like, if I can go
Ooh.
to California, which I can't because my daughter's in California in
Yes,
school.
she is.
I need to find these dudes so I can try this one particular. I don't know if they still make it, but it's a pineapple. They cut the pineapple in half. They pull out the center
The
part of
inside.
it, and they put in shrimp and it's so some good stuff in
I
that thing.
love me some shrimp, honey.
Oh my
Woo.
God. It is so delicious. It looks so good. But these guys, they started in 2013,
Mhm.
and they what they said in 2013 that the pair whipped up an enchilada pie, and they shared a picture of their
Well, I
first.
can't have the enchilada pie, but I'll
Oh,
try
yes, you
the
can.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Enchilada spicy, right? That's spicy or no?
I don't know because
Oh, okay.
I don't really eat Mexican food like that, but the pie sold out after delivering the food directly to customers' doors and collecting their first $300 profit. I really don't. I'm just being honest.
I said you got it. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
don't. I mean, because I'm not a spicy girl, and I know now
Me
all the
either.
food
I'm not a
is
spicy
spicy,
girl either. I'm not.
but I'm very picky like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a few
All
things I
the
may go
beans.
ahead and eat, but yeah, enchilada is not one of them. That's for sure.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had it. If it's spicy, then I definitely haven't ate it.
Those of you who have enchiladas, let us know. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the
Is it
ingredients
spicy? Is
to it?
enchilada spicy? Y'all let
Let
us
us
know.
know. Okay, so the day marked the beginning of a new business venture as it continued to ramp up and feed the community. Yeah, they feed the community weekly and daily.
Oh,
So
I heard this on the news. Do they
yes,
have a restaurant or are they doing it out their home?
I think they were actually doing it outside. They were doing
Oh,
outside,
okay.
and people, yeah, outside their home, if I remember correctly. And they, started building a business from there.
That's
And
good.
they've been hustling for a good while, if you will. Um, and again, they are just amazing. And it's a picture of one of them right now. I don't know which one this is. This looks so dang on good. Lord have mercy on my soul. Yeah, this is a famous deep fried shrimp and
Yeah.
salmon. If you
It's
scroll down,
salmon?
you will see it. Yeah, it's
Tree,
on the
scroll
Instagram.
down. Scroll down.
Yeah, you'll see it. Those are the two brothers. There it is, right there.
Ooh.
There it is, right there.
I'm pulling up right here so I can see a little closer.
Okay. This is their salmon, the deep fried shrimp and salmon sensation,
Cramp, honey. Cramp.
baby. And they said the business that started by selling plates out of grandma's back door turned into
Wow.
multiple food trucks and pop-up shops in major cities like Miami, Houston, and Atlanta, as well as a brick and mortar store in Oakland to
Wow.
cater to their celebrity clientele. They continue to be celebrated for the soul they put in their soul food dishes, like freshly made fried chicken and seafood. Okay. In 2017, they set up a shop in Portland, Oregon, located inside the historic Roseland Theater. The food truck
Wow.
garnered much attention, having served food to a string of music heavy hitters, including LA native Snoop Dogg, which I remember, Tyrese, Reverend
Yeah,
Run,
we gotta give respect to Snoop,
Lamar,
honey.
Wiz
Yeah.
Khalifa, 50 Cent, and more. So, and the chefs also made special appearance on BET, Vice, Chew, and VH1's Martha
Wow.
Dog's
So
Potluck.
are they selling it for free? I mean, are they giving it away for free or do you have to pay?
You have to pay.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you scroll down one more time, they got another picture of lobster shrimp dinner with trap mac
Girl,
and
I'm getting hungry. Let's go. Starving over here looking at this
scroll
stuff.
down on this one. This looks so good. And this is at their location
Oh
in Portland,
my
Oregon.
God.
This is in Portland, Oregon, by the way. So if
LaShawn,
you plan on a trip to Portland, Oregon, they got their address right there on the
Twonta, I
Instagram.
would tear this whole plate up and ask for extra shrimp because I'm that girl. You know what I'm
I
saying? I'm like,
love seafood.
can I get extra shrimp?
I love me some seafood. So that right there would be my plate.
Seafood is my thing, girl.
I love it. I love it. We both like, okay.
And won't even share, girl. Like, girl, you better go get you a place. Stop playing.
Okay. So, of course, 5 years after the release of their first cookbook, so they got a cookbook, guys. So you guys could check it out. So again, I'm not going to read all of this, but you guys go ahead and just read this article. Be blessed by it. Continue to share this information out to other entrepreneurs that's starting their cooking business, because these brothers started right in the house. They started right in Compton, right in their backyard. Okay,
Right.
and they are doing very, very, very well. Okay, and that's awesome. So if you got a love and a passion for cooking, baby girl, y'all
This
better
is
be on.
it.
You can do your thing. Okay, this is
So good.
awesome. This is so awesome. So guys, I hope you had a good night. I hope you enjoyed this show. I
We
hope you
sure
enjoyed
did too.
the episode. We're gonna be back next week. Next week will be my last week because I will be going on a cruise the week after that.
She's going on a cruise, y'all. But y'all gonna have me. We're still gonna do the show while
Yes.
Miss Tawanta's on vacation. So y'all definitely come on and tune in. All right. And she's gonna be with us in spirit.
Yeah. But I'll be here next week. Okay. I'll be here
Yeah.
next week. God willing. God willing. Yeah. But then after that, I'm out.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, guys, we're about to go on over to the Afterglow. You have the information there to get you guys moving on over there. And boy, oh boy, I cannot wait to share some other good news that we have coming up for you. And I think we're going to share it out next week before I head on my vacation, just to get you guys all hyped and excited and everything. But do you have any last words to say, sis?
No, not at all. This was definitely a great topic. I hope, like Karen took notes. I hope the rest of you guys definitely took notes. We'll be back on here next Wednesday for another episode of Sister to Sister Connection. Make sure y'all join us for the Afterglow. It's going to be fun. We're only going to hang out for about 45 minutes to an hour or so. It's going to be super fun.
Okay, guys. So other than that, I want you all to have fun, and we will see you in a few seconds.
Bye.